Hello, my name is Sandy Issler, and today we're going to talk about the controlled unleashed pattern game known as the chair game. This is another one of our predictable and voluntary pattern games, and what we use this game for is to help the dog acclimate into a new environment. What's also very cool about this pattern game is the dog is in control of their acclimation in these new environments, literally step by step, okay? And this game also allows us to observe and monitor our dog's feelings about the new environment as it progresses. So as they become more distracted, their fluency in playing the game, which is eating the treat and then giving them the start button, will start to get longer and longer, and we can start to see where things may be starting to break down, make some adjustments for our dog to have a better situation in that new environment. So it can be used as a familiar arrival routine in unfamiliar situations. We play the game by using a home base, and typically it is done with a chair, which is why it's called the chair game. You can also use perch bowls, things like that. My dogs are chin stationing maniacs, so any chair-like looking object, that's the only thing they're going to do on a chair. Any perch-like looking object, they're only going to do their fitness exercises, their agility routine, exercise routines. So I can't use these items because of them being cued to do all those things by the physical home base of the chair or the perch bowls. So I've modified things for us to have a little bit of a raised surface. We want the home base to be a raised surface. So I have a settle mat that I folded up so small they can't really lay on it. So when you're away from home, you can also look for other raised surfaces, maybe the back bumper of your car, maybe some stairs, a handy tree stump or rock, something like that can be used as a home base when you're away from home. So we can play the chair game with targets or without targets. There's always an advantage to playing with targets because they're again, a visual cue to your dog. Their little happy place has shown up in this new place, so kind of builds in some good feelings and some feelings of safety, as again, they know what's going to be happening. But we can also play the game without targets. Okay, so we're going to demonstrate both of these. We start the game by first working at our home base and really playing the up-down game until the dog gets comfortable and feels safe with their home base. Then when we're ready, we're going to turn our toes out into the direction we're going, and we will start to add distance by going to the first target, returning to the home base, go back and forth till they're comfortable, go to the next target, and so on. So we'll do a quick demo here. Start the game by putting the treat down. Blush has built into her up-down game a little bit of a delay here, which is just her. So this is her normal. All right, so that's looking good. I'm going to point my toes out to the first target, point my toes back to the home base, mark when she looks at me, treat on the home base. So your start button, we're going to do the second one. We're just going to proceed and show you all the targets. Go back to the home base. Go out to the third target. Again, you would go to the targets only if you're the further targets, only if your dog is ready to do that. And then we'll go up to the final target. Point back to the home base. She gives me her start button, and we return to the home base. Okay, so that is how to play it with targets. Now we'll do a very quick demo of how to play it without targets. So again, what we're going to make use of is our toes pointing in the direction that we're going to head out into the wild environment. So we'll start the game again with our up-down game. When the dog's comfortable with that, for her start button. I'm going to wander out into the environment, put a treat down, point back at her home base, gives me her start button, we go back to the home base. Point out in the environment again. All right, we'll do one more. Gives me her start button to return to the home base. All right, so this game, as you're playing it, again, you can monitor how your dog is feeling by simply how fluent they are in playing the game. Eat the treat, look up at you. If that starts to get longer and longer and they start to get a little more distracted, a little bit more looky, then you can make adjustments to make them more comfortable as you play the chair game in a new environment. All right, thank you.